Hello everyone, how are you all? Good evening. Let's go and see who we have here this evening. Belsimella, hello. Amaris Cunningham, thank you for joining me. I don't have a list actually, Belsimella. What we do, we just come in and we start the live by saying our hellos and welcomes, etc., and just settling in, and then we'll start some cards, and I just come to who I'm drawn to. Two Paths, hello darling. I loved your walkthrough of the ancestral, is it the Ancestral Path Tarot? No, not Path, Ancestral Tarot, something like that, but it was really, I absolutely loved the court cards. The Red Indians is stunning. Woa Robbie. Hello, good evening. I think it's your first time with me live. Is that right? Do let me know. Sammy Merrick, you made it. That's lovely. I'm so glad your internet is back on, darling. SS Rodrigo, hello. Thank you for joining me. We have a few new faces here this evening. And just so that you know, we start the live off by saying our hellos and settling in, and then we start. I start looking at the tarot. So SS Rodrigo, it's Sayro, is it? I see. Okay. Kayanet Bakari, hello, my love. Thank you for joining me. Please do subscribe, those of you who are new, and then you'll be notified of when I'm on live again. I am on live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. So that's 3 nights a week. So do come and join me. Leonie, I'm fine, darling. How are you? Good evening, Deborah. Deborah Smith, how are you? And how is Nick? Barbara Halliday, welcome, my love. Woa Robbie, we will be you will be able to ask a question soon, but first of all, we're just settling into the evening. Oh, I am spoiling you, Kerry. Oh, thank you, Two Paths. It's really nice of you. I didn't realise you were on Facebook as well. I have to look you up. Ancestral Path. It was Ancestral Path. Yeah, really lovely deck. I'm tempted. I'm sure you know what I mean, Two Paths, when I say it's really hard, isn't it? Not to, it's like a big cream cake. You probably shouldn't have it, but it's irresistible when you come across a really lovely tarot deck during someone's walkthrough. But yeah, I mean, there are decks I have that I still need to open, so I must do that, and I'll try and do a little walkthrough, even if I do it on live. ASMR, Kayanet. Thank you, Kayanet. Yes, I am from England. I am English. Where are you from, my love? Craig Spiritual, good evening. How is everyone anyway? How's it all going? Hello, Tiger Dragon. How are you? Have you been busy, Tiger Dragon? What have you been up to? Is there any gossip that we need to be aware of? So, Kayanat, you are from Holland. So, all right. Good evening, Kayanat. And it's evening there as well. So, are you an hour ahead of us? Is that right? It's 2018 here. What's the time there, Kayanat? That's right, two paths. Oh, yeah. That's right, Tiger Dragon. You've been working hard, have you? Lillian Summers, I do apologise if I missed your name. Good evening, my dear. How are you? Thank you for joining me. We haven't started looking at the cards yet. We're just settling in, Lillian. So glad you could be here with us this evening. Yeah, Sammy Merrick, the full moon was magical. I had no light pollution where I was. It was stunning. Same here, Sammy. And we had a barbecue both on Saturday and Sunday evening. We just sat out there underneath the stars and the full moon. It was really wonderful. Yeah, the stars were magical, aren't they, Craig? Elijah King, hello. Is this your first time with me live? And Vanessa Hall, I think it may be your first time as well. Big welcome to everyone this evening, and especially to those of you who are new here. Thank you for joining me, Elijah. Please do subscribe. It was Barbara, wasn't it? It was magical. So bright, but it's still out there, shining its wonderful magic. That's nice, Deborah. Malden's lovely, isn't it? Oh, sorry you couldn't see it. SS Rodrigo. Sorry. You're an autumn winter person, are you, Sammy? I think I like all the seasons really, but I know what you mean. Spring and autumn for me. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look what I've got here this evening. So we have someone else that's new here as well. Lisa L, I noticed there in the chat. Good evening, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. Are you new here this evening? Do let me know. Katie Barnes, good evening, my love. Big welcome, Lisa. Thank you for joining me. Hope you can subscribe as well. Then you'll be notified when I'm on live. And Emily Lloyd, good evening. If I have missed anyone, do apologise. But a big welcome to everyone. And please give the video a like, everybody. As Tiger Dragon would say, we have 18 people, but only 10 likes. So we could do with a few likes this evening. Thank you. Yeah, it's great for colours, Craig Spiritual. I agree. Autumn colours are wonderful, aren't they? There's something extremely comforting about autumn colours. and the smell in the air, you know, the freshness. Kerry Hutton Page, thank you, and thank you for sharing. That's very kind of you. If anyone would share this video, that would be really, really appreciated. That's it, Tiger Dragon. Okay, so just get these cards shuffled as we chat. Thank you, Kayanat, for sharing. It is. Just giving these cards a bit of a shuffle. Okay, so I'm going to use those in a short while. They're going to be for your questions. But I'm going to start. Actually, I'll use these at the end. Let's have a look at these. Okay, I'm going to start with these actually. And what I'm going to do is what I've been doing for the last few lives. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and if you think about which card you feel drawn to, I'm going to draw 4 cards, and that will be your focus for this evening, or for the next few days or so, let's say. Your focus for the next few days, okay? Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to this community this evening. What do they need to know, please? Hi, Sean Luther. Thank you for joining me. We're just doing a card choice at the moment, and then I'll be going on to the questions. Do subscribe, Sean, and give the video a little like, everyone, please. Okay, so card 1, here we go. Your message is, you're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear, as guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer the world if you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. And this card is the Fool card in the tarot. So whoever was drawn to card 1, you may find yourself presented with something brand new over the coming days, okay? And I feel a sense of excitement with this, okay? This, I feel, may be something that you kind of need right now. I feel as if those of you drawn to this card, life may have come to a crossroads, and there's a need to now move forward and be bold and be a little daring, okay? And that's what the message here is with this card number 1. It's about being daring and taking a chance on life, stepping out into the unknown, not to take unnecessary risks, but to just be a little carefree. And for those of you drawn to card 2, manifest your dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps toward the changes you desire, even if they are small steps. Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. So now we have card 1 in the tarot, manifest your desires. We're talking about the Magician card here. So when the Magician card comes out, they are urging you to step forward and be confident, make a new start, realize that you can actually manifest your dreams. This is a clean slate for you. The Magician is able to kind of create their own destiny. And this is the beginning of a new path for you. And I feel that for many of you drawn to this card, There's a need to realize just how creative and clever you actually are. And then we go into card 3, which is Ten of Fault. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. Okay. Ten of Fault. Okay. Now, the Ten of Fault is indicating that for those of you drawn to card 3, there has been a certain amount of stress in your life, but I feel that the worst is now over. Some of you may be feeling a little down. Some of you drawn to card 3. Some of you may be feeling overwhelmed or even betrayed by someone. The Ten of Swords is a card that indicates the need now for you to rest, to recuperate, and to rebuild in some way. Okay. It's about getting up and dusting yourself down now. For some of you, this brings something to an end, but something that needed to end in order for you to move forward. And then we have the final card, card 4, Organization. Your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual or seek out a mentor. Okay, so this card does relate to the need to get your life in order. Those of you drawn to card 4, okay, there's a need for you to take control of a certain situation. There's a need for you to be bold. There's a need for you to maybe take the lead on something. I feel as if in many ways this card is asking you to take action. Okay, especially if people around you or a situation around you is not moving forward in the way it needs to. Okay, you need to be in the driving seat here. Perhaps put your foot down with someone as well. That's for those of you drawn to card 4. Okay, so that's your first pick a card for this evening. And now we'll take a look at the tarot. Happily ever after. Welcome. Glad you could make it this evening. How are you? They are nice messages, Tiger Dragon, aren't they? They're beautiful cards, those. Okay. Going to make a start with the Rider-Waite. Okay, so Sarah Holly. Hello, my love. Thank you for joining me this evening. Is this your first time, Sarah, or have you been on my lives before? Do let me know in the comments. Okay, so I'm looking at your questions now. And let's just tune into the energies around us. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to the community this evening. What do they need to know, please? What messages do you have for them? So, thank you, Leonie. Okay, I'll start with Deborah, who would like some cards for the following 2 weeks. Well, you've got the 8 of Cups, Deborah Smith. Okay, good evening, lovely Andrea and the lovely Robert. Yeah, I noticed that, Robert. 666. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got the 8 of Cups here for Deborah Smith. Okay, Deborah, I feel as if this card is coming in because are you feeling a little fed up about something, Deborah, at the moment? Yeah, you've got the 4 of Swords as well. So I feel as if you need a bit of a break. So it looks as if you're kind of distancing yourself in the coming days, Deborah. I feel perhaps mentally, especially. It may not be in a literal sense, just mentally, that you need to get away from what's going on around you right now. There's a lot of stress or something that's a bit difficult. The 3 of Wands. You know, actually, looking at these cards, it almost feels as if you feel like running away and closing the door behind you, but not in a literal sense. You know how that can happen to us, can't it, in life? We can sort of be going through something and we feel like, we get to a point where we just can't stand it anymore. And you get those moments, don't you, Deborah, where you feel, wow, I just want to run away. I wish I could run away. And that's the feeling I get here, darling, okay? What I want to say to you, Deborah, is I sense there's a need for you to take a rest, my love, all right? Step back from whatever's going on because it's draining you at the moment and you need to recuperate and just distance yourself in some way, okay? Maybe you are kind of, how can I say, in the middle of everything, and it's coming from all angles, and that's why you're feeling a little overwhelmed with things. So yeah, the universe wants you to take a step back, darling, for the next few days. You have to think of yourself sometimes. Yeah, so it's all getting a little bit much for you, I feel, Deborah, but yeah, step back if you can in whatever way, draw a few boundaries. And I feel literally put your feet up, my love. Happily ever after. How does my ex, Shaw, currently feel about me? Okay, let's have a look for you. So this is for happily ever after, who would like to know. Hello, Faith Strong. Welcome and thank you for joining me, darling. There's not a list at the moment. I'm just coming to who I feel drawn to. If you are new here, I do hope you can subscribe so that you'll be notified of when I am on live again in the future. Okay, so this is for happily ever after, who wants to know if how does her ex feel about her? Okay, let's have a look. Happily ever after. He is missing you, my love. He really is missing you. You see that card there? The 5 of Cups. Happily ever after. Your ex is regretting what's happened. And I feel he was pretty heartbroken. He is definitely missing you. And I feel that you know this deep down. And I feel that connection is still there. You know, the connection we have between us and someone else. So it's an invisible connection, an intuitive connection, similar to when, that the feeling that twins have when we kind of sense what's going on with the other one, even though they're not together. And that's the feeling I get about you two. Knight of Cups. There's still feelings there, and he's finding it hard to kind of let go, really. Happily ever after. So I do feel he regrets it in many ways. Right on, my love. I feel the string that connects us, the kind of one you can't get over. I do feel that your ex is your soulmate happily ever after. And when we are with our soulmates, we never do actually break the cord. The cord remains intact. And we do meet up again, whether it's on in this life or the next, we do meet up again. So Elijah King, who would like to know if someone, I wouldn't like to answer that type of question, Elijah, if I'm honest. I don't feel it's something about stalking. It's not something I would like to look at or get into, because I don't ever look at anything that's that could potentially have a legal context. So I'd rather you ask a different question, my love, if you can. That's for Elijah King. And for those of you who are asking for a card, can you please put a question in the comments, because that's how I work. So, for example, Leonie Corrigan has asked, will my financial situation improve? And that's the sort of thing that I need, really. Dan Leverbarrow, hello. If you can formulate a little question, Dan, that will be really appreciated. I am drawn to those with questions, you see. More or less. Good evening, my love. Thank you for joining me. So I'm looking at Leonie's question now. Will her financial situation improve? Good question. What does Leonie need to know, please? I would say yes. You've got the Sun card. Things are going to be okay in the future, Leonie, okay? I feel you've got some good karma coming your way here. And when we have good karma coming to us, what that means is when we're in trouble in any way, financially or otherwise, that's when the good karma steps in, because you've given to others, possibly in a financial sense. And so the universe is going to help you out here, I feel. Please don't be scared, my love. You've got the Eight of Swords, so please don't be scared, Leonie. It's not as bad as it seems, okay? I feel you're quite anxious, and I feel as if you are imagining the worst at the moment. But the final card that I pulled was Sun, and the final card is kind of connected to the outcome, Leonie. And the Sun indicates success. Look at that wonderful Sun card, okay? It indicates improvement. It indicates, light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what I want to give to you, Leonie. Light at the end of the tunnel, my love. Hayley, good evening. Is this your first time with me live? Do let me know in the comments. Sarah Holly, what does the next stage of my life hold for me as I move into a new time and season? That's a good question, Sarah. What does the next stage of your life hold for you, my love, as you move into this next time and season? Let's have a look. Let's find you again. Okay. This is for Sarah Holly. Does she need to know, please, about this next stage of her life? Let's draw a few cards for you, Sarah. Well, okay. Well, the Eight of Cups indicates, Sarah, that you are moving toward a more fulfilling time, okay? You're leaving people or situations behind you that no longer serve you. Okay, Sarah? So I feel as if this season is going to be one where you are going in search of a new way of life, almost a new way of living or a new way of being. And you're leaving the old behind you. You're going where your heart tells you to go, Sarah. Okay, so you're following your heart, and that's, I feel, a very good thing. Often we do what our head tells us, but you're following your heart right now, and you are sort of carving out this new path for yourself over the coming months, my love. Thank you, Leonie. Hello, Luca Rex. Thank you for coming along this evening. Big welcome to you. Good evening, Graney. How are you, my love? Okay, let's have a look at your questions now. So, Faith Strong. Okay, let's have a look at your question, my love. Peach Love, thank you for joining me, my dear. Is this your first time with me during my lives? Faith Strong wants to know if their fiance will come back or just forget about him. Let's have a look. Five of Wands. High Priestess again. I don't think you should wait for him, my love. I feel as if it's time to accept the situation for what it is. You know, the Five of Wands indicates that the two of you did have your struggles. It was quite a difficult time near the end of the relationship. And then, the Eight of Cups tells me that it's time to move on, my love. And the High Priestess indicates you know this deep down, really. It's just like you need a bit of reassurance right now. But yeah, it's time to move on. Can you see that there, Faith? And I know that can be hard, but there'll be new doors opening for you, new people coming into your life. But I feel it is time to let go. So Barbara, I've just noticed, Barbara Halliday, your comment in the chat. I'm so sorry to hear about your situation, my love. Oh, so sorry to hear about that, my love. I'm trying to see. Your heart, my soul. Good evening, my dear. Can we all send our love to Barbara Halliday, please, this evening? She's going through a tough time here. For those of you who can see what she's written in the chat. Okay, Barbara, let's draw some cards for Barbara. This is for Barbara Halliday. Oh, Barbara, yeah. The Tower card. It feels as if life seems to be crashing down around you, darling. Five of Swords. It's a bit of a battle for you here. And here we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're thinking about your life, where you're going to go next, what you're going to do. There's so much on your mind, my love. 7, though, you know, the number 7 itself, it's a slow energy. It's asking you to slow down and reflect. Don't feel that you need to panic. 2 of Pentacles is a need to focus on budgeting, looking at what you can afford, but you're getting a helping hand here, okay? 6 of Pentacles tells me you're getting a helping hand of some sort. 6 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. It could be someone from your past is helping you out, or you are possibly moving to a place near where you used to live. I feel a familiarity about your future location, Barbara. If this is going ahead, okay, there is a familiarity about it. Yeah, the cards tell me that you're going to receive help, some kind of help. Let's cut them again as well. Yeah, I can see you're feeling quite fed up, my love. You know, you don't, it's not something that you want to do. You don't want to leave, but 6 of Pentacles again. I feel I feel as if someone's around you supporting you here. There's some support coming in for you, Barbara. But please take time to think things through, because I'm sensing you're getting overwhelmed with things. You know, it's best to know exactly what is she definitely going to sell the house, because once she's let you know that, then you know there's a need to I think very quickly accept it and start looking for somewhere new. But I see somewhere new coming in for you. You will find that new place. I can imagine, well, I can't really, but it must be a terrible upheaval. And I'm sending lots of love to you, Barbara. Do keep us informed. But it looks as if you're going to receive some sort of help here, practical help, okay? That's right. That's right. Absolutely, Tiger Dragon. November Snow Tarot, how are you? How are you? Cookies Yum, how are you? Welcome. Hi, Cow Sunflower. Hello, my darling. Thank you for joining me. More or less, I'd like to go to you. How will he react if I tell how I feel? Okay. So this is for more or less. How will he react if I tell how I feel? Okay. Good question. I think he will behave in a way that you don't expect, more or less. Okay, that's what the Wheel of Fortune indicates. You know, something that we don't expect, a surprise. You know, yeah, I feel as if he'd be quite calm, really. But certainly this Wheel of Fortune indicates more or less that it won't be what you expect, or in the way you expect. You know, in other words, his reaction will be perhaps a little out of character, a bit of a shock to you, that type of thing. He may be surprised by what you're about to tell him, I feel. Yeah. Hello, Cookies Yum. Yes, Swan Love, that's right. So Kayanet Bakari, what actions will Veli take towards me this coming week to make our bond stronger? That's a good question. Let's have a look for you, my love. This is for Kayanat Bakari. 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, what actions? Well, at the moment, I feel things are kind of pretty much staying the same, Kay and Nat. In a way, I feel you would like things to move forward, but I feel as if the universe have put a pause on things for the moment, Kay and Nat. So yeah, I just feel it as if you need to be patient, my love, for Veli to um, start changing his behaviour, or for Veli to start moving things along. I think it could, at the moment, the universe is kind of keeping things as they are. Okay, and I feel your frustration, but that's just how it is right now. That doesn't mean it will be always, but right at this moment, that's how I feel. Oh, cookies yum. Okay, let's have a look for you. So you want to know me to rest for some. Let's go. Oh. So it's good that you feel so good, Cookies Yum, that you just want to know. Let's have a look for you. This is for Cookies Yum. Page of Cups, High Priestess. Wow, we're getting the Eight of Cups a lot this evening. Everyone seems to feel the need to walk away or distance themselves. I feel there's a lot of a need for emotional fulfillment at the moment with a lot of people. Page of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. Yes, I feel as if you do need to take a break, Cookies Yum. I feel as if you kind of need to how can I say? I feel as if you need to surround yourself with loving people and make sure that you are in a good environment. I feel as if maybe you need to change your environment. There is someone around you here, Cookies Yum, the Page of Cups, who is able to provide you with emotional support and love and comfort. I feel right now you do need to rest and take it easy, and listen to your heart and be guided by that. You've got the High Priestess there. So yes, I do feel that you very likely do need to sort of get away from the hustle and bustle of life for a little while. Go away if you can, somewhere nice. Luca Rex is at a bit of a crossroads at the moment. So this is for Luca Rex, who's at a bit of a crossroads. Let's have a look. Luca Rex, you need to change something in your life. You need to stop doing something in a certain way. I feel there's something that you're doing that you need to take control of. Actually, what I'm going to say here is you need to be disciplined, Luca. That's what I feel when I look at these two cards here. Feel the need for discipline in your life. Okay. Now that could be anything. It may be to do with the fact that you need to sleep more, exercise more, eat better, organize your life better. It's just about taking control of the things that perhaps you maybe shouldn't be doing so much of. Page of Pentacles. I feel as if something new is coming in for you, something that could be related to a new project. And there's a need for you to kind of put your head down and study, gather information. But I feel as if something new stepping in that has real potential. But in order for you to take advantage of that next stage of your journey, Luca, You really do need to let go of these naughty habits that you have, that we all have, Luca. I'm not telling you off. We all have them. And sometimes we just need to be strong with ourselves, be disciplined, go to bed a bit earlier, eat better, schedule our day better, that kind of thing. So that's what I feel for you, but because there's a new start on the horizon. Start of something that could have real potential, but in order to be successful, you just need to get organized, my love. Sammy, Mary, Sarah, my brother is going through a really tough time. His wife is a true narcissistic personality. Oh gosh. Will things look up for him? I am so worried. I fully understand how worried you must be, Sammy. The narcissists in the world can do so much damage, not just to those that they are with, but to those who are around those people, connected to those people who they set out to damage. And there appears to be so many narcissistic personalities now in the world. It's quite incredible, really. So let's have a look for you, Sammy. My heart goes out to you because it really is awful when you love someone, whether it's your brother, your sister, your mum, your uncle, your child, your grown-up child, and you find that they're with a narcissistic partner, and you can see the harm that it's doing, and you feel powerless. Page of Pentacles. Oh wow, we've got the same cards come out again. I'm going to change the deck for you, Sammy. Sometimes we do need to just change the deck. Woo. Okay. Let's start again, Sammy. Okay. What does Sammy Merrick need to know, please? Well, these cards are clearly for you, my love. Well, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Magician, Ten of Cups. And what was your... Well, I do feel he is suffering to a certain extent. She upsets him. She manipulates him. She's got, there's a magician here. He's being manipulated here. She's very clever and a very strong personality, I feel, Sammy. But he's very much a family man and someone who's very loyal and loving. The Ten of Cups does indicate that he will actually feel his life is going to improve in some way, especially in an emotional way. So I don't feel it's quite as bad as you imagine. I feel as if he has his ups and downs with her. So there is a kind of there is light at the end of the tunnel here, but it's almost like he has to find a way of dealing with this particular person in order to be happy. But yeah, I do feel that he's carrying sadness inside that he's not always showing, but he does have a lot of love around him. That Ten of Cups, I feel, comes from his family and friends, and that is what's getting him through. So it's coming from you, that love, Sammy. That's the best thing you can do, is just continue to love him and advise him and hope that one day he'll find the courage to get up and walk away. Yeah. Yeshika J, how are you? Thank you for joining me this evening. Ah, for uni. Oh, that makes sense with the Page of Pentacles, Luca. Absolutely. That's right. Yeah. Study, new projects. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that made a lot of sense then. So don't be tempted, Luca, to fall into the trap of not doing the work at uni and just, because there's so many distractions at uni. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, two paths. Let's have a look for you. So you want to know whether you've made the right decision. Okay, let's have a look for you. This is for two paths who has been thinking about moving. Wants to know, she's decided not to and wants to know if that's the right decision. So this is for the lovely two paths. The Magician, the Justice card, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel as if you've been very clever, very wise here with the Magician card, two paths. And the Justice card tells me your decision was very balanced. And then you have the Six of Pentacles. Let's have another Seven of Swords. I feel if there was something that wasn't quite right about this move, and you felt it instinctively, and that's what's pulled you back. Follow that keep following that instinct, two paths. I feel you did right to listen to what your heart was telling you. Yeah. Because there was something not quite right about the move. Whether it was the place you were thinking of moving to or just the time wasn't right. There was just something was off and you knew it. And yeah, I feel as if, you were right to follow your gut instinct there. Yeah, he knows he's got your love, you see, Sammy. So that is going to help him through an awful lot. The best thing you can do is listen. Clementine NY, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So you'd like to know if your ex misses you, Clementine. Let's have a look. Okay, this is for you, my love. Does Clementine's ex miss her? Let's have a look. Three of Cups. Eight of Cups. Page of Wands. Well, Clementine, I'm gonna be honest with you and say I feel your ex has kind of moved on to the next chapter of their life now. He does miss you to an extent, but he's kind of enjoying his independence right now at this moment. He hasn't completely forgotten about you, but he's just, enjoying his sort of newfound freedom, if I'm honest. That's how I feel here. So I feel it's time for you to go and meet someone new, my love. That's right, Tiger Dragon. There's a lot of old energy being left behind. And of course, we still have the energy of the full moon working for us. So that, that kind of makes sense really, because that's the perfect time to leave what no longer serves us behind us. So, and I feel as if there's a touch of sort of a need to get more from life, November Snow wants to know. That's right, two paths. Yeah, well, you were right to follow your heart, my love. I'd stick with what you've decided right now. November Snow Tarot, will me and ex get back together? Tanvi Trivedi, there isn't a list, darling. You just need to put your question in the comments and I'll come to who I feel drawn to. And I'll try to come to as many people as I can. So November Snow Tarot wants to know if she will get back with her ex. The Justice card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, let's see. The Empress. What do I feel about this? I feel as if, with all these pentacles, that at the moment, I don't feel it's happening right now, November Snow. It doesn't mean to say it won't happen in the future, but I feel right now the universe wants you to focus on other things in your life, work, finance, career, etc. I feel as if the focus needs to be very practical, November Snow. So, the love situation is something for the future. Just feel right now it's time for you to focus on, the material side of life, really, in a way, the practical side of life, the logistics of life. What do you want to do with your life in terms of career, finance, etc. I feel that's really what needs to be, what you need to be concentrating on. Ryan H. Hi, Sarah. Evening all. Wondering if my limbo moment will be resolved sooner rather than later, and if so, can I expect a happy resolve? Okay, Ryan, let's have a look for you. And what about the match the other night, Ryan? Wasn't that a fantastic match with Son? My goodness, what a match. In case anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the Spurs, the Tottenham game. I'm a Spurs supporter and so is Ryan. So this is for you, Ryan. Will your limbo moment be resolved? Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Yes, it will. Very good cards for you. I like these cards, Ryan. But I want to say to you, the Eight of Pentacles tells me there needs to be a fair amount of effort put in by you. Things aren't going to change overnight, okay? Especially in terms of work, finance, all right? But there appears to be something coming in here, a new start that could really be something that you'll be able to put your heart into. So, you can really make things happen here. You can really change your fortunes. You've got the Four of, it is the Four, isn't it? The Four of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel you've got to be flexible, Ryan, in your approach. You've got to be open to new ideas, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting. Once you start to sort of see things from a different perspective, and once you start to be open to new things coming your way, and work hard towards that, then your limbo moment will pass. Oh, good night, Andrea. Are you off to bed? Shall I draw you a card before you go? This is for, you're welcome, Ryan. This is for Andrea. A quick card for Andrea, who's going off to sleep now. The moon. There you go. So take a look at the moon. It's still out there. It's almost, it's only been a few days, hasn't it? So it hasn't waned yet. And the moon card is asking you to look into your dreams, the dreams that you have tonight, Andrea. I feel as if you may have some lucid dreams this evening. So do take heed of the messages within those dreams, my love. I feel as if you could have quite a psychic, intuitive dream this evening. Do let us know. Stargazing Shell, hello. Is this your first time on my live? Do let me know in the comments, please. Very welcome. Sweet dreams, Andrea, but do let us know if we're going to have a very deep, intuitive psychic dream this evening. Tanvi Trivedi. Thank you, Tiger Dragon. Let's have a look. So, Tanvi Trivedi, I'm healing from the worst past, and I want to make peace with my past and just forgive and forget. Please guide me at a time I am very much messed up. Please guide me. So, Tanvi Trivedi wants to make peace with their past. Forgive and forget. Okay, let's have a look for you. So this is for Tanvi Trivedi. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot for you here. It's a different deck. This is for Tanvi Trivedi. What does Tanvi need to know, please? Please send your loving guidance to Tanvi, who would like to heal from their past. The light. Okay. So first of all, I feel as if this light is being sent to you now from Spirit, from your angels, Tanvi. You know, this is your angels working to bring positivity and sunshine back into your life, okay? I feel as if they want to lighten your burdens as well from you, Tanvi, okay? So they're asking you basically to start looking at life in a positive way and realizing that there is light at the end of this tunnel, even though it's been extremely difficult for you. Your heart chakra, you know, they're healing your heart, my darling. Look at this beautiful card. And your heart really does need healing, and they know it. And they're sending you all this energy. Look at this wonderful, vibrant energy coming in for you, Tanvi. Okay, this is all to help you in the process of healing toward a new beginning, my love. This is for Tanvi. You are heading toward a new beginning, and your angels and universe are helping you. But first, they are going to heal your heart. Welcome, stargazing. Is it stargazing? Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me. Do hope you subscribe, and then you can be notified of when I come on again. They are lovely cards for Tanvi. Actually, I'm going to shuffle these cards now and draw 4 cards. So if you think about which card you feel drawn to, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then I'll read your messages for you. The angels and universe, please send your loving guidance to the community this evening. What do you want them to know? What do they need to know, please? What is your direction for them? Okay, card 1, triumph, success, okay? Things are on the up. Those of you drawn to card 1, it's looking good, it's looking positive. You're moving forward. For those of you who've been in a rut or feeling stuck, you know, you're starting to get released from that, from any limitations, restrictions that have been on you, okay? You're riding forth now, and you're doing very, very well. And people are cheering for you. They're cheering you on because you've come through the worst. You've come through adversity, okay? But you're a survivor. You've survived this situation, and you're moving forward. And for those of you drawn to card 2, you've got firm foundation. So this card relates to what you're building right now. I feel you are working on something with regard to your future, and I feel you're at a stage now where you can take a bit of a deep breath. Some of you may even be thinking about some kind of future holiday, even because this particular four in tarot relates to taking a break, because you've worked hard to get to this point. I feel for those of you drawn to this card, you've worked hard to put these foundations in place, but life is getting a little bit more secure for many of you now. Oh, yeah. See you Wednesday, Two Paths. Yeah. For those of you who are here this evening, I will be back Wednesday. So do come and join me. Passion Ignited. For those of you drawn to card 3. Passion Ignited. Wow. Something brand new is stepping in to reignite your passion. Now, this could be to do with work. It could be to do with an idea that you have. Something that kind of wakes you up and sets you on the path to newness. Okay, I feel many of you that are drawn to this card are sort of going to have a bit of a spring in your step when you wake up tomorrow, and it's like you're starting to feel alive again. Okay, so yeah, it's like a real sense of positivity with this card. And then those of you drawn to card 4, you have the heart chakra. And that card is coming out because there is a need for you to heal right now, and your angels and your spirit guides are very close to you, helping you to heal from whatever you have gone through. I feel as if those of you drawn to this card have a certain amount of sadness that you are carrying deep within you, and the angels are working on helping you through this, helping you to kind of come through to the other side and to feel back to yourself again. When the heart chakra comes out, there is a need for you to focus on re-energizing yourself, being gentle with yourself, and getting yourself back on to the next stage of your journey. Okay, lifting yourself up and coming to terms as well with something and letting certain things go to allow yourself to heal as well. More or less, you're a bit confused. Should I tell him? Whatever it is you're going to tell him, more or less, he's going to be surprised by this. Whether you tell him or not, of course, must be your decision, because I can't actually make that decision for you. But, your question was, how will he react? And I feel he will be surprised, even shocked, or, positive movement forward I've drawn for you, more or less. So that's a good card. It sees the two of you progressing. So, but whether you should tell him or not must be your decision. I just feel as if he's going to be taken back by this information. Yeah, I mean, the 8 of, what card did we have? Positive movement forward. That is certainly a positive energy around the two of you, more or less. It's a good card, the 8 of Wands. It's things moving forward in the right direction. And it often relates to, the arrows of love, and it often relates to messages as well, communication. So there's going to be this communication between the two of you. But it's a positive move in the right direction. But of course, you must then take that and decide what you want to do with it. But it's a positive move in the right direction. Yes, that's right. Okay, stargazing. Do you have a question, my love? And Natalie Bruce, do you have a question? For those of you who would like a reading, could you formulate a little question for me, please? Because it works best that way with the tarot. I love the name stargazing, by the way. You're very welcome, more or less. Natalie Bruce, I can, when you want just guidance, I can look at what your focus needs to be. Natalie Bruce, let's have a look at the focus for you. It's just that when you put a question in the comments, when you put a question in for the tarot, it works so much better. But let's have a look what your focus needs to be, Natalie. The Moon card. Okay. Temperance. Ten of Swords. Natalie, have you been feeling down, my love? I'm feeling you may have. And there is a need for you to do some healing. There's a need for you to sort of make a new start in a way. I feel as if you've been a little confused, a little bit unsure about your way ahead. And of course, that's why you're asking for guidance. But I mean, the Temperance card does indicate that the angels are very close to you right now, Natalie. They're helping to bring healing in for you. They're helping you to see the way ahead. I feel as if your path is about to open up and that the worst is over. There's a need now for you to start moving forward, one step at a time, slowly, as with this Temperance card. So there's a need for patience, but there's something that you kind of need to work on, to rebuild. It may be a part of you, just a part of you that's so it's your bad health, I see. Yeah. Well, that will be what these cards are relating to. Of course, I don't look at health, you see, for ethical reasons, but that's what your cards are asking you to do, to rebuild now, to start healing and getting back on your feet, my love. I felt the focus was on recovery very much there, Natalie, my darling, and I send you lots of love and healing. Very welcome, Natalie. So stargazing shell, I'm going to draw you a few cards and see what your focus needs to be, my love, for the coming week. And I do have a weekly video up on my channel for the week ahead, if you'd like to take a look at that, everyone. Hanged Man, Seven of Swords, Justice. Okay, stargazing, there appears to be a situation around you that's a little unfair. And I feel as if it could be a person involved in this situation that isn't being truly honest, or, it isn't taking their share of something, or taking their share of responsibility, or simply it's someone who I feel, how can I say, is preventing you from really moving forward. in a certain area of your life. This is why I need a question, because then we can look at that particular area. But anyway, you will know what this relates to. There is a situation around you right now where you're feeling as if you're stuck, or nothing's moving forward, or you're unable to get something off the ground, or sort something out, but this Seven of Swords and Justice card indicates that it's kind of unfair. It's an unfair situation. And let's have a look. Yeah, you're going to need to really think outside the box and have your wits about you with this person, because there's someone who I feel perhaps is taking a bit of advantage of you. That's the feeling I get, stargazing shell. So that's over the coming week. So look out for this person who is perhaps I see. It sounds like you're right. Okay, so you know who it is. I'm glad you do. Yeah. Gotta watch out for any underhandedness, stargazing shell. Looking at these cards, okay. Yeah, follow your instincts if things seem a bit off, and also responsibility wise, I just feel as if then there's too much on your shoulders right now, and it doesn't feel fair to me. But don't let them take advantage of you, stargazing shell. Hello, Karina. Thank you, Robert Wells. Yeah, you can take a look at my website at sarahstarot.co.uk. Thank you for mentioning that, Robert. If anyone would like a reading, a private reading. Thank you, Stargazing Shell. Thank you, Tiger Dragon. Let's have a look at Nina's question. Nina, where are you? So, Sarah, how is the rest of this going to be, please? It's 21 years tomorrow since my late husband and I lost our baby son. Thank you. Did you mean how is the rest of the year going to be? Really sorry to hear about the loss of your baby 21 years ago. Anniversaries in this way can bring back all those memories, and it's a very difficult time for people to go through. So, my heart goes out to you, my love. But Nina, what is your question? Is did you want a few cards for the rest of the year? A general sort of look at the rest of the year, Nina? Let's draw you a few cards, my love. Yes, they're both together, Nina. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say that. That's for Nina Hoosh. They're very much together. I really feel them. I am getting incredible goosebumps as I say it, Nina. Oh, my goodness. They're here. They are here. I know they're here. I feel them, Nina. Okay, so this is for Nina. Really, I probably should have done the spiritual cards for you. The psychic tarot. Let's have a look. What does Nina need to know, please? You've got a new beginning coming in for you, Nina, okay? I feel as if It's time for you to start something new. You know, can you see this lady here? She's on top of the world, isn't she? You know, it's a new cycle. Discontent and boredom. You know, I just feel that you need to make some changes, some positive changes, Nina. I feel as if you need to shake your life up a little bit. You know, what would you like to do with your life? It's time now to start looking ahead, looking forward to pastures new, movement, choices, decisions. Which door would you like to go through, um, Nina? Which door would you like to go through? Okay. And once you've decided, then it's about you making those positive steps forward, Nina. Okay. So try to look ahead now at what you would like to do with the next stage of your journey. You know, you had that new beginning. It's like you're being given a clean slate here by the universe. And whilst I'm here with this card, I'm just going to show everyone this card. I hope you can all see it. I'm putting it as close to the camera as possible. If you focus on those doors, which door would you choose to go through? Now, you've got the blue door, the green, red, yellow, and orange. Which door would you choose to go through? You would go through many different doors. Yellow, okay. So I hope you've all had a moment. This is a lovely card. So I hope you've all had a moment to think about that. So for those of you who were drawn to the blue door, blue is all about calmness, you know. It's all about balance and harmony and peace. And I feel for those of you who wanted to walk through that blue door, who felt drawn to that blue door, there is a need for balance and calm in your life. And then for those of you who were drawn to the green card, there's a need for you to study up on your knowledge, learn something new perhaps, maybe start a training course, a course of study, that kind of thing. Green is the color of learning, you know. So for those of you drawn to the green door, what is it you would like to know more about? Okay. And then those of you drawn to the red door, that's a color of ambition, career, positive movement forward. So those of you drawn to the red door, I feel as if there's an energy stirring within you. You want to get out there and grasp life, okay? And then the yellow door, yellow is all about friendship. So I feel as if those of you drawn to the yellow door, maybe you need to spend some time with some good friends, let your hair down, you know, have some laughter, have some fun. And then those of you drawn to the orange door, orange is a color of creativity. It's also a color of confidence. I feel as if you are needing to be more confident, be bold, be confident with yourself as you are, with your body, with your mind, with your personality. Just be comfortable in your own skin, okay? And so I feel you're drawn to this orange because really, you know, you're ready now. You're ready to be bold. You're ready to show yourself to the world. And that was something I just felt drawn to do. Past the frames. Yes, it's very true. Very true. And that is the beautiful light shining through, isn't it? Oh, Craig. You can't go through all the doors, Craig. You can only go through one. Maybe go through another one tomorrow. Okay. Good night, iCal, if you're still there. Pretty Brown Eyes. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Sarah's Tarot Live. If this is your first evening, first live with me, please let me know. Yes, I am accepting more questions, and do subscribe, please. All right. So, good question. What's coming in for my love life? I'm involved with another Libra who is fighting for my commitment. Okay, let's have a look. Just for Pretty Brown Eyes. Oh, cards are certainly for you. New beginnings and discontentment and boredom. Again, how does the tarot do this? You saw me shuffling them. There's a new beginning coming in for your love life, Pretty Brown Eyes. But you're very conflicted. You're so unsure as to how to proceed here. Can you see that? There's a real confusion. Which way do I go with this? Shall I get involved in a new relationship? You're scared, my love. Pretty Brown Eyes. You're scared of getting involved. You're worried about being trapped. Are you a little scared of commitment? A new start would be challenging, but good for you. And that's for Pretty Brown Eyes. Let's draw some cards for Karina. Karina, you've got obstacles and challenges here. Suffering in silence. Temptation. There are some difficulties at your job, Karina. But don't be tempted by things that look good on the surface. Make sure that if you do decide to leave your job, that it's for the right reasons. You're suffering in silence. You need to speak up a bit. There's something you're not happy about, but you're not speaking up. You've got some good friendships there, though. Partnerships and alliances. So it looks as if that an agreement could be made at your current job, but you need to speak up. Whether it's to your manager or work colleague, you'll know. But yeah, don't be lured by what seems to be a fantastic alternative job, where perhaps you need to sort of make sure you take a good look at what's on offer there. No, I think you should speak to them. That's right, Grainy. Sean Luther, thank you for joining me. Well, I know if Nick will take a leap of faith in love with me after my message. Oh, let's have a look. Wrong cards. This is for Sean Luther. Judgment, 9 of Swords, Lovers. It's possible, but you need to stop worrying so much, Sean Luther. You do appear to be worrying an awful lot about this. The Judgment card indicates that change is on its way, and with regard to your love life. So something is changing in your love life. It is possible that this could turn into a love affair. Sean Luther. The signs that your guides are giving you, what do they mean? Okay, what does Tiger Dragon need to know about these signs? Well, you're very intuitive, Tiger Dragon. Look at that. These are psychic signs coming to you. They are synchronistic events, and they are something that you are intuitively aware of. These signs are leading you to pastures new. You're being led somewhere. You're being coaxed in this new direction. Eight of Pentacles. It could be to do with career, possibly. What's going on with your career, Tiger Dragon? Have you thought about a spiritual career, Tiger Dragon? That could be the key there. That could be the message there. Baby Books for. Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining me. Is this your first time on my live? Craig, you seem to know everyone. Or is it just your friendliness that's coming across? Just checking I haven't missed anyone here this evening. Did you have a question for me, Baby Books for? I don't recognise your name. Jenny B, hello, my love. Thank you for joining me. I'm kind of coming towards the end of my live now, but it's nice that you could be here. I am on Wednesdays and Fridays, of course. So, you know, if you didn't receive a message tonight, you can always come back Wednesday and put your question in the comments. There are a lot of new viewers this evening. There have been, haven't there, Robert? Jenny B, I know you're from my Facebook page. Hope Mickelson. Thank you for joining me, Hope. Nice to have you here this evening. Do please subscribe, and then you'll be notified of when I'm on live again. You're very welcome, Grainy. Did I answer your question this evening, Grainy? Did you have a question in the comments? Baby Books for. What would you like to know about love? What would you like to know about love? Baby Books for. So this is for Baby Books for. What would you like to know about love? I'm going to use these cards actually. I'm loving my Psychic Tarot this evening. I've had this actual deck for such a long time, for many years, but just felt drawn to it tonight. I haven't used it for a long time. Okay, let's have a look for you, Grainy. Well, there's been a lot of conflict, my darling, between my siblings. Is the relationship between my siblings and my mum? Let's go back up. Is the relationship between my siblings and my mum with my kids and I done? Conflict and defeat. It's been hard, hasn't it? It's been really challenging for you, Granny. My goodness. Wow. I feel it's got quite heated in the past. Intuition. What does your intuition tell you? How do you feel? Are you feeling it's done, Granny? I feel you've got a very strong intuition. You're missing someone here. You're missing how things used to be. I feel as if you'd like it all to be resolved, my love. You know, it's almost, I feel as if in many ways you've been a mediator in the middle of everything. Transformation and patience. Transformation relates to change. Okay, so things are changing, but very slowly. You've got the patience card, so you need to take your time here. Things will get resolved, I feel, in the future, but you are going to need to be very, very patient with this, Granny. Horrendous, yeah. Things could work out in the future, though. But boy, have you had to be tolerant. I just feel you've had to be so tolerant. Someone has been extremely difficult in this particular situation, and it's not you. They are, Katie, aren't they? Let's have a look for Katie Barnes. A few cards for you, my love. Sheila Zarilla. Welcome. Thank you for joining me this evening. Do subscribe to the channel and then you'll be notified of my lives. I'm live on Monday, Wednesday and Friday evening. It's a Psychic Tarot, Robert Wells. It's lovely, isn't it? It's a really lovely deck. And I have had it for years. But I haven't got it out of the box for quite some time. So I'll have to use it, I think, on my videos as well. Weekly videos. Emotional withdrawal. Now, Robert Wells, you've distracted me and now I don't know who it was that I was reading for. Please come on and let me know. Katie Barnes, yeah. It's all your fault, Robert Wells. Okay, emotional withdrawal. Katie, have you been feeling withdrawn? Have you been feeling isolated? I feel as if your heart has kind of taken a step back from someone or something. Yeah, that's right, Katie. But look, you've got material and spiritual prosperity. So things are looking better. Okay, something's coming in for you, Katie. But not just in a material sense, but in a spiritual sense. But this card does indicate a need for you to perhaps withdraw a little bit, almost like the hermit, just to sort of think about what you want from life. Not just in a material sense, but in a spiritual sense as well. Yeah, you're moving on, my love. You are moving on, Katie. Moving on to pastures new. I feel as if you're leaving the past behind you in some way here. You're ready to start over. But there's things for you to think about first, There's things that you need to kind of contemplate with regard to this next stage of your journey. Yeah, you're moving on, my love. Sheila, thank you so much for subscribing. Did you have a question, my love? Please leave it in the comments. So, Tiger Dragon, Grainy, everything happens for a reason. Let's go back and we can't hide things under the rug. Things will be sorted out as they should. Keep your inner balance and look after yourself. That's a lovely message, Tiger Dragon. You're done with all the crap. Right, so let's have I'll draw a few cards for you, Sheila, just to look at the focus for the coming week. Now, notice you say you're a Pisces. Do you know that we've just recently had a full moon in Pisces? So when that happens and you are a Pisces, it means that, you know, your natural character is the energy of your character is intensified, if you know what I mean. So you may have been feeling a touch emotional, very, very intuitive, you know, those characteristics, those wonderful characteristics of Pisces. Okay, so this is for the next week. The focus for the next week for Sheila Zorilla. Spiritual union. Okay, there's someone who you are going to be who you are going to be sharing and spending time with over the coming week, and the bond between you is going to grow deeper. I feel this could be a soulmate. Now remember, a soulmate doesn't have to be our partner. It can be someone in our family, a good friend, even a work colleague. But whoever this person is, you'll know who this is. This is your soulmate, who I feel has real significance over the coming week. Spiritual strength. There's incredible spiritual strength between the two of you. You know, you fit together, and you have this ability to know what the other one is feeling. You'll know who this is. Recognition and reward. Something's coming your way, Sheila, and you're going to be recognized for your hard work. You're going to be recognized for who you are, my love, okay? And this person here, who you have this incredibly close connection, is giving you the strength to stand up and show yourself to the world over the coming week, my love. You found the deck, if you will, but are you going to buy it? 'Tis a lovely deck. It's tempting. I do love this deck. I'm going to use this deck more often now. Okay. So let's baby boots full. I'm going to draw a few cards for you now, my love, to see what the focus will be for the coming week. Gilded to right. Not sure what you mean, Robert. So this is for Baby Beautiful. Baby Beautiful, you need to be choosing wisely right now, okay? Whatever it is you are looking at, whatever it is, whatever decisions you're making, in other words, there's a need for you to think carefully. Tick all the boxes. Don't go rushing in, all right? So whatever choices are in front of you right now, take your time. No rush. Wisdom. You need to get some knowledge about this as well before you make. There's an important decision, I feel, around you. And then you do have several options, but you need to find out more information, maybe even seek someone out, you know, a mentor, someone who could guide you on this. Hope. Whatever this is, try not to worry too much because it looks as if it's all going to be fine, okay? Don't lose hope in this situation, baby books full. Leonie Corrigan, do I see a new relationship? Let's have a look. on the edges. Oh, okay, Robert. Yes, they are. Oh, you see that? Yes, they are. You can see that reflection. Aren't they gorgeous? So lovely. That's right, Tiger Dragon. And this is for Leonie. Deception and envy. And you wanted to know, do I see a new relationship coming? Spiritual strength. Heartache and loss. Okay. What I'm going to say here for you, Leonie, is that I feel you're still kind of getting over past hurt, past heartbreak, and that you're still regaining your strength from whatever has happened in the past. I feel you are a very gentle soul, Leonie. Please make sure you've healed properly before you enter a new relationship. And when you do enter a new relationship, make sure that you take your time and don't let anyone take advantage of your lovely nature, my love. I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying take your time. No rush. I just feel you need to spend more time healing and thinking about how you can attract the right person into your life, Leonie. Okay, what do you need in a person? What would make you happy? What would make you unhappy? That type of thing. Almost like a bit of a tick box, really. Jamie Geldenhues. Hey, love, can I have a reading? What would you like to know about Jamie? Thank you for joining me. And do subscribe, Jamie, because I am on Wednesdays and Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays now. So, Jamie, what would you like to know? I can draw a few cards for you if you don't have a question. Do you have a question, Jamie? You're very welcome, Leonie. Very welcome, my love. So I just found out at a psychic that my soulmate is coming soon. Am I going to be attracted to this person? Ooh, Jamie. Let's have a look for you. Thank you, Tiger Dragon. And cheers to you, my love. Bottoms up, Tiger Dragon. Cheers. Which means cheers, Tiger Dragon, over here in England. I hope that you know that. I hope you realise that. I wasn't being rude. Okay. Am I going to be attracted to this person? Ooh. You've got 3 cold cards. This is quite confusing. Why have you got 3 cold cards? Well, there's going to be this soulmate of yours, Jamie, is going to be someone who I feel the two of you are going to have lots in common. Okay. Not sure about who this King of Cups is, but I feel as if this could be someone who has an involvement in the two of you getting together, Jamie, you and your soulmate. But you know, you've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are both fire signs. And therefore they both have an awful lot in common. Both very similar people, as you can see here. Well, your psychic said he's a water sign, so it could have been the King of Cups. But I'm feeling it's more to do with what sign are you, Jamie? I feel whoever this is will have a lot in common with you anyway, and be very, very good looking. Absolutely. But there's someone who you will gel with, Jamie. Could be a water sign, of course, but it's possible there may also be a fire sign. Okay, maybe you were the King of Cups then. But I feel, yeah, more I feel possibly this will be someone who has the characteristics of a fire sign. Certainly. I mean, it doesn't mean they could still be a water sign, but they would have characteristics because our birth chart encompasses all sorts of elements, water, earth, etc. So, yeah, but very good looking, definitely. And if this person is the King of Wands, then, oh, yes, very hot. Very hot, Jamie. That's it, Leonie. You do take your time. Just make sure you attract, you think about who you would like to come into your life. Yes, it's very true, Tiger Dragon. That's kind of like what I was saying that, he could be a water sign, but he could have the characteristics of a fire sign. I mean, we have the Chinese zodiac as well, don't we? So he could be a water sign in the Chinese zodiac or whatever. Or he could be, the sign of Cancer in the Western zodiac, and he could be a dragon in the Chinese horoscope zodiac. Therefore, he would have fire and water. For myself, I'm fire and fire. I'm an Aries and I'm a dragon. They're both fire. Does anyone here know what their Chinese horoscope is? Sorry, getting tired now. What their Chinese star sign is, their sign. Yes, of course, the Venus. Where your Venus is extremely important, stargazing show. I completely agree, especially in terms of love. And you're a tiger dragon. No, Cancer in the Chinese horoscope is the goat in the Chinese horoscope. I'm pretty sure it's the goat. You'll have to check that one out, Robert. Let's check it out for you. I'm pretty sure it's the goat. Yeah. Yeah, it's the goat in the Cancer. So for anyone that's a goat, for example, in the Chinese zodiac, they would be the equivalent of Cancer in our astrological zodiac. You're a Leo snake, are you? Craig Spiritual. Well, the snake is Taurus, so there you are. You're fire and earth. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, goat. But you have to do. If you don't know what your zodiac sign in the Chinese astrology is, just put your year in, and you'll find it. Find out and of course, the Chinese zodiac encompasses all of the chart within one term, so within one sign. So whereas we have our sun sign, our moon, our Mercury, our Venus, our ascendant, etc., Mars in our charts, they have just that one that encompasses all. Probably, Robert, probably. Leonie, you're the tiger. That's Aquarius, in equivalent to Aquarius. And you are Aquarius, so you're a double Aquarius. You see, I'm an Aries, a dragon in the Chinese zodiac, which is also Aries. I'm a double Aries. You're the boy. You're yeah. Okay, that's equivalent. So that's CJ1111. That's equivalent to Scorpio. And welcome, CJ1111. Very interesting. I am absolutely fascinated by the Chinese zodiac. It just comes. It is so spot on with people. So, Granny, you're Cancer and the dog. I think that makes you a double Cancer. Incredible. So CJ1111, you are then a Scorpio Taurus. So you're water and earth. Yeah, it's so interesting, honestly, the Chinese zodiac. And then you can, of course, look up what that means for you, what your Chinese zodiac is, and see how it relates. But I mean, I know in parts of China, certainly in the villages, they still, they marry you off according to your compatibility with each other. They have there's a triangle where different signs relate to each other and bond with each other well, get on well, just like fire, like we have fire, water, air, etc. There's a triangle. Yeah, star sign marriage, absolutely, Robert. It is definitely a thing, and it's still ongoing. In I spoke to a Chinese lady not long ago who said it does still happen in some villages. If if you fall in love with someone and they're not compatible with regards to their sign, then they won't allow the marriage to go on. You're an Aquarius, Katie, are you? You're a Scorpio Ox, are you, Tiger Dragon? That's a strong combination. Wow. Very strong combination. If you imagine the ox in the field, how tough they are, hard working, resilient animals, aren't they? And Scorpio's the same. But a powerful combination. Leonie, you're a fellow dragon, are you? And you're a Gemini dragon. That's a nice combination. I imagine you have lots of energy. It's up to you, Hope, of course. You must make your decisions, but follow your heart, my darling. Robert. What's unfair, Hope? Yes, they have the elements as well. That's right, Nina. I'm I'm a wood dragon myself. And you're a Leo metal rat. The metal element brings in a touch. They're quite sort of serious and focused people. More or less, you're a Taurus, Gemini cusp, and a rat. Well, a rat is equivalent to Sagittarius in the Western astrological signs. So, Leonie, your daughter is a dragon. All right. And you're a tiger Aquarius, Leonie. You're double Aquarius. Must be very bright, very clever, Leonie. Oh, I see, Hope. Yeah, the whole star sign marriage does seem unfair. I completely agree. Can you imagine? I bet you some of them run away to get married. I mean, I would. I'd just run away and do it anyway. That's right, Robert Wells. They are, but you know how traditional China people in China are. So, um, but it's not all parts of China. Obviously, parts of them have moved on, but in the little villages, it can be like that. Good night, Katie. Yeah. So CJ1111, what question did you want to ask? Oh, Robert. I've been on here such a long time this evening. Time's just time flies when you're enjoying yourself, doesn't it, as they say. No, there's not that many Chinese people in the UK, really. Oh, good night, Barbara, my darling. And I really hope you get a good night's sleep tonight. Switch off, okay? Because you've got to remember you'll get through this. We're all here for you. You will get through this. There's always light at the end of the tunnel, but the best thing you can do for yourself is to sleep. Play some meditation on YouTube and drift off to sleep that way. You'll feel so much better for it. 2 hours, Robert. What time did I come on? Yeah, 2 hours. I suppose really it's time for Jenny. What question did you have quickly? Because I need to go. Could it be anything? Yes, CJ. Well, I don't look at health or legal matters. So if you could just, yeah. What I'll do, piano one. So this is for CJ. Okay. Good night, my love. Good night, Leonie. Okay, so I'll come back to you, Jenny. CJ1111 wants to know if someone will return to their life. They may have possibly moved on, CJ. I feel as if they're needing a little break at the moment. They've distanced themselves mentally. So for the time being, they're kind of sticking to their guns, shall I say. And I just feel as if, for whatever reason, the universe has put distance between you. Yeah, look, just to confirm it, the Eight of Cups. At this moment, it doesn't mean to say that things can't change in the future, but for the foreseeable future, I feel as if it's kind of no, that's not going to happen right now, my love. Oh, that's good stargazing, Shell. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Well, it's been lovely having you here. Yes, please, Hope, if you can hurry up. I'll try and answer your question. So this is for Jenny B. I said I'd come back to you, my love. This is for you, my darling. What does Jenny B need to know, please? Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Judgment card. Next few months. Okay. First of all, I want to say to you, stop holding yourself back, Jenny B. What is it you're giving yourself sleepless nights over? What are you worrying about? What are your anxieties? Is it to do with love? Judgment card is indicating that over the next few months, you're kind of going through a period of transformation, Jenny. You're waking up to something. Something is changing inside of you. And it's almost as if you are ready to free yourself from things that haven't really worked out for you this year. So, the Judgment card is indicating that you need to be ready to sort of make a change and let go of things. The Judgment card indicates, you're ready for something new. It's almost like a renewed sense of purpose that's coming. Okay, you could find yourself doing something completely different that you've not done before by the end of this year, or as you approach the next year, 2020. That's for Jenny. And then we have you're very welcome, CJ. So this is for Hope. What does Gemini feel about you? Has he moved on? The Moon and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel that Gemini has been quite hurt by the relationship that the two of you had. And you're very welcome, Jenny. I do feel he has kind of moved on, but he's almost at a crossroads here. He's not looking back, but he's not looking forward. He's analysing his life as it is right now. He's a little confused, a little unsure, but he's still healing. He's still healing, my love. Okay, well, I'm going to say good night now. It's 10:20. But thank you all for being here this evening. Do join me on Wednesday and look out for the weekly guidance, which is uploaded on my channel. It's there now. If you haven't seen it yet, do take a look at that. But thanks once again, and I will see you on Wednesday evening. Much love to you all. And you, Craig.